Now we have the numbers from 101 to 100,000. Actually, we could go further, as I have demonstrated. 100,000 is 100,000. 200,000 is 200,000. 300,000, 300,000, and on until we get to 900,000. Okay, and then we eventually get to 1 million. Look at it here. So we have 1 million, and on, one can always continue. Good. Now we want to see how we can use some of this number in sentences. Well, we have some things that will help us and guide us in the usage of this number. For instance, I have a sentence here. Sentence 1. Der Baum ist 1000 Jahre alt. Der Baum, you say it after me. Der Baum ist 1000 Jahre alt. You remember the sentence, ich bin 15 Jahre alt. I am 15 years old. So this one is talking about der Baum, the tree, the tree, der Baum. Der Baum ist, and you remember this is conjugation of a particular verb, yeah? So der Baum ist 1000 Jahre alt. The tree is 1000 years old. Then we come to the second sentence. Hat 1500 Euro auf dem Konto. Hat, what number is this? 1500 Euro. And that's what you have here. 1500 Euro, or you say, hat 1500 Euro auf dem Konto. Konto, account. So he has 1,500 euros on his account. That's a lot of money. 1,500 Euro. So you can see, sometimes I call this one 1,000, sometimes I call this 1,000. You are fine to use 1,000 or to use 1,500 Euro. So hat 1,500 Euro auf dem Konto. So we can still multiply those sentences, and as an assignment you can just write, give me 2 or 3 sentences where you make use of any of these numbers, and then you can send it to me. Good. Let's go to the next one. In practical terms, how do we write or how do we speak these numbers? Now look at these numbers. All this number, in practical terms, Zahlen in der Praxis, that is practically speaking, how do we pronounce, how do we speak out this number? Now what you need to know is, when you see anything 16, 17, 18, 19, this is how to pronounce it. You will first call the 100, and then you call the following number. I give an example. This one is 1989. I'm still going to write it, but just watch it. The next one is, remember, you first call the 100, and then you now call the next number. So we have 1766. I repeat, 1766. And then we come to this one, 1600. Remember this number? 18. Then the last one, 1807. 1807. And now, after 2000, after the year 2000, that pronunciation is changed. What I mean by that is, any year after 2000 is pronounced differently. Let's look at the examples here. So, nach dem Jahr 2000, how do you pronounce this one after the year 2000? We have, this one is 2009, 2009, 2019, 2020. So we have 2020. So you see the difference, and you cannot call this one 1989, especially when you are calling a date. Okay, when you are talking about a particular date, you say 1989. So let's just write it now. 1900. So we have 19. You remember 9 and then plus 10. 10, 1900. 1900. And then 89. Remember 9 again. 9. And then the und, which is and. 9 und. That is 9 and 80. Und 80. You see act and then the tick. 1900. 1900. Don't forget the 100 comes after the first two digits. 1900. 89. And then we come to this one. Remember the way we are going to call it 1766. I write it now. Remember, originally it's sieben, but here you are not going to put the en, so it will be sieb and then 10, 17. 17, and then the 100 comes 100. 1766. 1766. 1766. 1766. 1766. And then we come to the next one. Remember we said 1618. Okay, 1618. So we have 1618. Okay, 16, yeah, and then 18. 16. This is 10. Remember, EHN. 16. 16. Okay, then we go to the next one. 1807. 1807. 1807. So we see how those ones are done, and then remember this one, nach dem Jahr 2000, 2000, that is after 2020. What do we see? You call it differently, and this is 2000. We have 2009. 2009. And the next one, can you try? 2090. 2090. And then the last one, and this is current, the current year, 2020. 2020. Okay, 2000, let me write it, 2000. 2000. So we're going to call it again. The first one is 1989. Pronounce it after me. 1989. Once again, 1989. Then we come to the next one. 1766, 1706, something is missing there. 1766, and then this S should not be here, section 60. Okay, we pronounce this one again. 1766. The next one, 1618. Last one, 1817. And then after 2000, year 2000, we have 2009. So here you see you mentioned 1,000. After this figure, you mentioned 1,000. 2009, and then 2090. And then the last one, 2020. 2020. Okay, and then we have this one, 2000. Excuse me, 2000. I think there's a mistake there. Let me write this. From the formula we have, you have 2019. So 2019. So 2020. So 2020. 2000. Oh, sorry, not this one. This one, 2019. Sorry, 2019. Okay, I'm mixing it up there. So 2000. 2019. Okay, 19. 2019. 19. Okay, get it now. 2019. Okay, so that shows us. So from what we have done, I expect you'll be able to count from 0 to 1 million and to be able to say varieties of things with the use of numbers. Of course, starting from I am 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, and then saying some other things like the tree is 100 years old, and many other sentences. Well, before we go, I think I think that's that for today. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, also machen wir jetzt Schluss. Sehen wir uns beim nächsten Video. Okay, ciao. Wiedersehen. Danke.